Have you ever felt like being too nice was holding you back? You help everyone, say yes all the time, and yet you feel drained and unappreciated. Could your kindness be doing more harm than good? Today, we're diving into the ancient wisdom of the legendary samurai Miyamoto Musashi to explore why being overly nice might be leaving you vulnerable and unhappy. Stay with me as we uncover how to strike the perfect balance between kindness and self-preservation, learning valuable lessons from Musashi's teachings. In a world that constantly praises kindness and generosity, we often forget that there's such a thing as too much kindness. Being overly nice can actually backfire, affecting your personal well-being, relationships, and happiness. Miyamoto Musashi, a legendary samurai and philosopher, emphasized balance in all things. Through his wisdom, we'll explore how being overly nice can disrupt your life, and more importantly, how you can protect yourself while still being compassionate. Let's dive into 10 lessons from Musashi that highlight the dangers of being too nice. Lesson 1. Vulnerability to manipulation. One of the greatest risks of being too nice is that it makes you vulnerable to manipulation. When you're constantly accommodating others, some people might take advantage of your kindness. Musashi taught that it's essential to be discerning in your relationships. Setting boundaries ensures you don't become a target for those who only want to take. Kindness should never come at the cost of your well-being, and by being aware of others' intentions, you can protect yourself from being exploited. Lesson 2. Hindering personal growth. Have you ever found yourself so focused on helping others that you neglected your own growth? Being overly nice can drain your time and energy, leaving little room for your personal development. Musashi believed that life is a journey of continuous improvement, but you can't walk that path if you're always putting others first. Your goals and dreams matter, and investing in yourself isn't selfish. It's necessary for your fulfillment and success. Lesson 3. Suppression of assertiveness. Being too nice can prevent you from standing up for yourself. Have you ever bitten your tongue to avoid conflict? Musashi taught that assertiveness is not about being aggressive, but about expressing your needs and desires with confidence. Suppressing your opinions just to keep the peace can lead to frustration and resentment. True kindness allows space for your voice to be heard, alongside those of others. You can be both assertive and kind. It's all about balance. Before we go further, if you enjoy enriching contents like this, please remember to click the subscribe button and ring that notification bell so that you won't miss our weekly sharing of wisdom for your personal growth. Lesson 4. Attracting toxic relationships. Toxic individuals often prey on those who are overly nice. When you're always saying yes, you may attract people who take advantage of your generosity. Musashi advised us to be mindful of who we let into our lives. Toxic relationships can drain your energy and damage your self-esteem. Surround yourself with people who respect your boundaries and uplift you, not those who use your kindness for their own gain. Lesson 5. Accumulation of resentment. Constantly prioritizing others over yourself can lead to resentment. Over time, this unaddressed frustration can build up and damage both your well-being and your relationships. Musashi understood that resentment often comes from imbalance. By setting clear boundaries and communicating your needs openly, you can prevent resentment from festering. It's okay to prioritize your own happiness. In fact, it's essential. Lesson 6. Hindrance in decision-making. When you're too nice, you might struggle to make decisions. Why? Because you're always concerned about how others will feel. This hesitation can lead to indecision, missed opportunities, and a lack of control over your own life. Musashi emphasized the importance of decisive action. Trust your instincts and make choices that align with your values. You are allowed to prioritize your own needs when making decisions. Don't let the fear of disappointing others hold you back. Lesson 7. Preventing healthy communication. Being overly nice can hinder clear communication. When you avoid difficult conversations just to maintain harmony, you create a barrier to genuine connection. Musashi believed in the power of direct, respectful communication. Avoiding conflict may seem like the nice thing to do, but it leads to misunderstandings and unresolved issues. Healthy communication is built on honesty and openness, and sometimes that means addressing uncomfortable topics head-on. Lesson 8. Undermining self-worth. When you constantly prioritize others over yourself, you may begin to devalue your own worth. Musashi understood the importance of self-respect. Your value isn't determined by how much you give to others, it's inherent. Constantly seeking approval or validation from others can make you lose sight of your own strengths and accomplishments. Instead, build self-worth from within by recognizing and honoring your needs and achievements. Lesson 9. Hindering personal happiness. Sacrificing your happiness for the sake of others might seem noble, but over time, it leads to dissatisfaction. Musashi believed that true fulfillment comes from living in alignment with your own desires and passions. If you're always putting others first, you're denying yourself the joy and fulfillment you deserve. Pursuing your own happiness isn't selfish, it's essential for living a meaningful life. Lesson 10. Limiting personal boundaries. Finally, being too nice can lead to a lack of personal boundaries. You might find yourself saying yes to everything, even when it stretches you thin. This constant people-pleasing can leave you feeling exhausted and depleted. Musashi emphasized the need for clear boundaries and self-preservation. When you don't set limits, you risk losing control over your own life. Learning to say no when necessary is a powerful form of self-care. It allows you to protect your time, energy, and well-being while still being kind to others. Surround yourself with people who respect your boundaries, and you'll cultivate stronger, healthier relationships. Kindness is a strength, but only when balanced with self-respect and healthy boundaries. Musashi's teachings remind us that true strength lies in balance between giving and protecting yourself. By embracing this wisdom, you can cultivate relationships and a life that honors both your compassion and your well-being. So, what's your takeaway? Have you struggled with being too nice? Let me know in the comments. And if you found value in this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with someone who might need this message. Stay strong, stay kind, but never forget to honor yourself.